Very good morning, student. Today we'll start our new chapter, our government. Okay, first of all, I just want to make you clear what is the meaning of government. A group of people who lead our country and who regulate our country so well in a proper manner, it is called the government. Okay, so today we will study about the Indian government. India is so huge country and it is not possible for a single government to look after the entire country properly. So the Indian government works at a different level. Students, as you know, you can take an example of your school. Your school is also so big. So we are having a different working system bodies here. Everybody is having their responsibility to complete their work. Okay, and the principal ma'am is the head of this school. So in this way, the Prime Minister and the President is the head of our country. And it is not possible for only a single person to look after the entire country because the country is so big. That's why we have divided this our government into 3 levels. Okay, students? So students, we can divide our government into 3 levels, and these 3 levels are: first level we call central or union government. Okay. Second is called state government, and third is called local government. So first of all, I will discuss to you about the central government. Central government look after and govern whole country or entire country. Central government जो है students, वो पूरी country को govern करती है, regulate करती है. Okay. If we talk about the state government, as you know that India is so big country, so we have divided our India into different part, and it's called states. Every single state has their own capital, and the state government govern its particular state. Okay, and then we'll come to the local government. We have to divide the local government in 2 parts. Mostly local government govern the local communities. Okay, students. Local government governs the immediate local communities. We have divided the local government in 2 parts. First is urban and second is rural. Urban means students town, cities. Okay, those are a little bit big area rather than your village. So whatever the cities comes in that urban area, this is governed by the municipal corporation. Okay, and when we are talking about the rural area, rural means to say your village. Okay, and this rural area governed by the municipal council, Zilla Parishad, Panchayati Raj, and the Gram Panchayat. So in this manner, we have divided our government in 3 levels. First level is for the central government. Okay, second is for the state government. Third is for local government. Local government we have divided into 2 parts: urban and the rural area. Okay, students, now we will start study about the relationship between the state government and the central government. Okay, now we will study about relation between central and the state government. Okay, students. So students, we will study about the relation between the central and the state government. The responsibility of governing the country is divided between the center and the state governments. As you all know that we have divided our country into 3 parts, that is for central, state and the local government. Okay, this is the main responsibility to governing this country. We have divided into 2 parts, mainly central government and state government. Okay, as you know that students, we are having a very big family, and in our family there are so many members, but the mother and your father both have governed our family so well. Same in this manner, we just compare it with our country also, so that central government and the state government, both the governments govern the entire country. Certain responsibilities concern the country as a whole. For example, the defense or our borders or our relationship with other countries, these are the responsibility of the central government. Okay, central government की क्या responsibility होती है बच्चों? First of all, this government defends our border. We are having the neighboring countries also, student, as you know that, है ना? So we have to protect our country with the other countries' border also. We have to maintain a very good relationship with other countries. Okay, and these are the responsibility of all central government. ये किसका working है? ये किसकी responsibility है? This is a responsibility of the central government. Okay. Educating the people and looking after law and order in the different states are the responsibility of the state government. Okay, as you know that students, we are having a Uttarakhand states, and Uttarakhand state is having its capital Dehradun. Okay, so the particular state we have to maintain it. That this is a responsibility of the Uttarakhand state. So whatever the responsibility of the state for educating the people of particular state, looking after the law and order of these states, okay, these are all the responsibility of the Uttarakhand state. The central government provides help to the states government whenever it is required. Okay, very soon you have heard it in last week. There is one calamities we have to face in that Uttarakhand, that is related to glacier, and it happened in the Chamoli. It happened only in the Uttarakhand state. So it is a natural disaster. So in this case, the central government provide the help of the state government whenever it is required. Okay, but state government provide the help for the particular state which we have needed. Okay. The relationship between the different levels of a government and the responsibility of each are clearly laid on the constitution. देखो स्टूडेंट्स, सबकी ड्यूटीज जो हैं, सबका जो प्रोफाइल है, किसकी कैसी ड्यूटीज हैं, कैसे गवर्नमेंट्स के लेवल डिवाइड हैं, क्या क्या रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी है, एवरीथिंग इट इज रिटन इन द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन, जिससे कि किसी में ये ना हो कि दिस इज नॉट माई रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, दिस इज नॉट माई वर्क, और सबको अपना वर्क कंप्लीट जो है वो पर्टिकुलर वे में करना है. द कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन एज यू लर्न लास्ट ईयर, इट इज अ सेट ऑफ रूल्स अकॉर्डिंग टू विच आवर कंट्री इज रन, है ना. व्हाट इज द मीनिंग ऑफ कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन नाउ? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन का मीनिंग क्या होता है? देखो, दिस इज अ सेट ऑफ रूल्स, दिस इज अ सेट ऑफ रूल्स अकॉर्डिंग टू विच, ठीक है, ये एक सेट ऑफ रूल्स है जिसके अकॉर्डिंग हमारी कंट्री रन करती है. एज वी आर हैविंग द रूल्स इन आवर स्कूल ऑल्सो, है ना, वी हैव टू कम ऑन अ टाइम, वी हैव टू मेंटेन द डिसिप्लिन इन स्कूल, वी हैव टू सिट प्रॉपर्ली इन अ क्लास, वी हैव टू कम इन अ यूनिफॉर्म. देयर आर सो मेनी rules and regulation of the school. In the same manner, we are having the set of rules for our country, है ना. That's why this is a set of rules is called a constitution. Okay, students. As we will talk about the central government, this is the main government. Okay, what is the what is the work profile of the central government? As you know that the responsibility of the central government is to protect our borders. Okay, maintain the good relationship with the other countries. These are the main responsibility of the central government. So central government is the making law for the country also, ठीक है, and seeing that they are implemented is in the main responsibility of the central government. Central government mainly it forms the law for the country, and it will also look after all these things that it would be implemented properly or not. Okay, this is the main responsibility of the central government, and the main law making body of the country is parliament. ये सब जो laws making होती है वो कहाँ होती है स्टूडेंट्स? पार्लियामेंट में होती है. ओके, सो पार्लियामेंट, all of you have heard this word parliament? Yes. The parliament consists two houses. अब देखो, पार्लियामेंट में दो हाउसेस होते हैं, two houses. One house is called लोकसभा and राज्यसभा. Okay, लोकसभा is called a lower house and राज्यसभा is called a upper house. ठीक है, and the third one is president. Okay, he is the topmost person of our country. Is called a president. Now we'll start study about the Lok Sabha. The Lok Sabha is the lower house of the parliament. The member of the Lok Sabha are directly elected by the people of a period of 5 years. ठीक है, the member those who are sitting in the Lok Sabha, they are all elected by the common people. ठीक है, वो means हम लोगों के थ्रू इलेक्ट करे जाते हैं, चूज करे जाते हैं, then they would be a member of the parliament. Okay, and the Lok Sabha is called the lower house, house of the people. And this Lok Sabha, okay, the Lok Sabha is also called the house of the people. Okay, ये जो लोक सभा है वो क्या कहलाती है? हाउस ऑफ द पीपल भी कहलाती है, बिकॉज इट इज इलेक्टेड बाय द पीपल. द स्पीकर इंश्योर्स द स्मूथ प्रोसेसिंग ऑफ द हाउस. देयर इज वन स्पीकर, ओके, एंड what his work is? To regulate or to processing the house in a smooth way. Okay. Any citizen of India above 25 of years can contest election for the लोक सभा. ठीक है, जो लोकसभा के जो मेंबर्स होते हैं, what is the age limit of its particular age limit to consent the election is for 25 years. If is there any member of 25 years, they can consent the election for the Lok Sabha. Citizens of the India above 18 years of age can vote in the general election to elect the member of the Lok Sabha. ठीक है, ये तो मेंबर की एज हो गई जिनको इलेक्शन कंसेंट करना है और जिनको वोट करना है द सिटीजन्स ऑफ इंडिया. सो व्हाट इज द एज ऑफ द सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया? इट इज फॉर 18 ईयर्स. ये कितनी होती है? 18 ईयर्स होती है. व्हेन यू वुड बी ऑफ 18 ईयर्स यू कैन एलिजिबल टू गिव द वोट फॉर जनरल इलेक्शन. ओके, टू इंश्योर दैट द इलेक्शन आर फेयर द कंट्री हैज बीन डिवाइडेड इनटू कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज. ओके, इलेक्शन अच्छे से हो, फेयर हो, कोई उसमें प्रॉब्लम ना हो. दैट्स व्हाई वी ऑल डिवाइड दिस कंट्री इन constituencies. Okay, the constituencies vary in size but all have roughly the same population. ठीक है, हम इसको ये जो constituencies होती हैं ये साइज में वेरी कर सकती हैं. They are having a different size but all are having a same roughly same population. There are 543 constituencies. अब हमने अपनी कंट्री को कितने कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज में डिवाइड करा है? 543. हाउ मेनी कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसीज इन आवर कंट्री? 543. कैंडिडेट्स फ्रॉम सेवरल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज स्टैंड फॉर इलेक्शन फॉर ईच कॉन्स्टिट्यूएंसी. ठीक है, हर बहुत सारी पार्टीज है. इंडिया आर हैविंग लॉट ऑफ सो मेनी पार्टीज ओवर देयर. सो दीज ऑल पॉलिटिकल पार्टीज कैन इलेक्ट द इलेक्शन. ओके, from their particular constituencies. The candidate who gets most vote is declared elected from that constituency. जिसको ज्यादा वोट पड़ते हैं वो क्या होता है? उसका मेन मेंबर डिक्लेयर हो जाता है. ओके, in 16th Lok Sabha, which was formed after the general election in 2014, has 543 members. And how many members in that Lok Sabha? Now we are talking about the member of Lok Sabha, the distribution of Lok Sabha. So in 2014, after the general election, there were 543 members. The Lok Sabha can have maximum strength of 552 members. और कितने members Lok Sabha में हो सकते हैं स्टूडेंट? Maximum strength of Lok Sabha members are 552. There are 552 total members in the Lok Sabha, of which 530 members represent the states. जिसमें 552 में से देखो अब डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन वी आर गोइंग टू डिस्ट्रीब्यूट द मेंबर ऑफ द लोक सभा हियर. ओके, सो इन 552 इन फ्रॉम दिस 552 देयर आर 530 मेंबर्स रिप्रेजेंट द स्टेट. ये स्टेट कॉन्स्टिट्यूंसीज बनी है, इलेक्ट हुए हैं, इलेक्शन हुआ है. ठीक है, वो मेंबर्स यहाँ पर आते हैं. ठीक है, सो देयर आर 530 मेंबर रिप्रेजेंट द स्टेट्स एंड 20 मेंबर्स and 20 members represent the union territories. As you know, we are having a 29 states and 9 union territories now present, है ना? So 20 members from the union territories and 2 members representing the Anglo-Indian community are nominated by the president. Anglo-Indian community क्या होता है स्टूडेंट्स? जो इंडियंस बाहर कंट्रीज में होते हैं या बाहर कंट्रीज के जो रिप्रेजेंट करते हैं हमारे इंडिया को, that is called the Anglo-Indian community. Okay, and this is nominated by the president. और ये किसके थ्रू नॉमिनेटेड होते हैं? प्रेसिडेंट के थ्रू नॉमिनेटेड होते हैं स्टूडेंट्स. Now we'll talk about the Rajya Sabha. Okay, the second house is called the Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha is the upper house of the parliament. The member of the Rajya Sabha are not elected directly by the people of India. As we have elected the member of the Lok Sabha, but the common people of India would not be elected, will not elected any member of the Rajya Sabha. Means to say Rajya Sabha के जो members होते हैं वो इंडियंस के थ्रू इलेक्टेड नहीं होते हैं. ओके, इनका इलेक्शन नहीं होता है, इनके लिए कॉमन पीपल में इलेक्शन नहीं होता है. इंस्टेड दे आर इलेक्टेड बाय द मेंबर ऑफ द स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 6 years. ठीक है, ये किसके थ्रू इलेक्टेड किए जाते हैं? दिस वन इज इलेक्टेड बाय द स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली के थ्रू ये इलेक्ट होते हैं और इनका जो टाइम पीरियड होता है स्टूडेंट वो कितने ईयर्स का होता है, 6 ईयर का होता है. राज्यसभा मेंबर्स वर वर्किंग फॉर द 6 ईयर एंड लोकसभा मेंबर्स वर्किंग फॉर 5 ईयर्स. ओके, इट इज देयरफॉर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड द काउंसिल ऑफ स्टेट. इसलिए इसको क्या कहा जाता है, काउंसिल ऑफ स्टेट. These are a small terms student that you have to remember it, because I will make a question paper and I will give a question like this. What is called a council of state? Okay, why it is called a council of state? ठीक है, which sabha is called a council of state? You have to write that Rajya Sabha is called a council of state because the members are elected for the legislative assemblies for the 6th year. That's why it's called a council of states. Okay. So this is a small points that you have to remember. Okay. Now the Rajya Sabha is presided over by the Vice President. Okay. Rajya Sabha is presided by the Vice President of India. It has maximum strength of 250 members. Now we are talking about the distribution of Rajya Sabha. देखो लोकसभा में कितने मेंबर थे, 552. ठीक है, अब राज्यसभा में हाउ मेनी मेंबर्स आर देयर, 252 members are in the Rajya Sabha, in which 238 members are elected and 12 are nominated by the president. Okay, जिसमें 238 members जो हैं वो किसके थ्रू इलेक्टेड होते हैं, these are elected by the state legislative assembly and 12 members are nominated by the president. Okay, 1/3 of the members retire every 2 years from the Rajya Sabha. So the Rajya Sabha is a permanent house unlike the Lok Sabha. ठीक है, हर 3 year 1/3 of the member retired every 2 year. इस सभा के जो 1/3 मेंबर होते हैं वो हर 2 years में रिटायर्ड होते हैं. That's why it is called a Rajya Sabha is called a permanent house. Why the Rajya Sabha is called a permanent house? Because 1/3 of the member of Rajya Sabha retired every 2 years. That's why it's called a permanent house. I can ask this question in your question paper also, student. Okay. Now we'll talk about the president. The president is elected by the members of the Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha. Okay. जो president होते हैं हमारे इंडिया के कंट्री के, वो किसके थ्रू इलेक्ट किए जाते हैं, लोकसभा एंड राज्यसभा के एंड द स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली फॉर अ पीरियड ऑफ 5 years. कितने ईयर्स के लिए उनको चूज करते हैं, वी कैन चूज हिम फॉर 5 years. ओके. The president is the head of our country. And who is the head of our country? The president is the head of our country. Okay, students? Now, here we will study about the Prime Minister and the Council of Ministers. As you know that we are having one president, Ramnath Kovind, and the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi. Okay, so we have already studied about the president. That president is elected by the Lok Sabha, Rajya Sabha and State Legislative Assembly. ठीक है, तो प्रेसिडेंट को कौन इलेक्ट करता है, लोकसभा के मेंबर्स, राज्यसभा एंड द स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली. ओके, एंड द प्रेसिडेंट इज द हेड ऑफ आवर कंट्री एंड इज अ वर्किंग टाइम इज फॉर 5 years. Now we'll talk about the Prime Minister and its Council of Ministers. After the general election of Lok Sabha is generally held every 5 years, the political party that gets maximum number of seats form the. Okay, as you know that the member that party gets more vote in the general election, it forms government. The President of India swears in the leader of the party as the प्राइम मिनिस्टर. ओके, प्रेसिडेंट ऑफ इंडिया है, स्वेयर्स इन द लीडर ऑफ दैट पार्टी एज द प्राइम मिनिस्टर. वो क्या कहलाते हैं, प्राइम मिनिस्टर. द प्राइम मिनिस्टर हेड ऑफ द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट एंड ऑल पावर रेस्ट इन हिज और हर हैंड. This is a very important line, student. As you know that the head of our country is the president, and who is the head of the central government is the prime minister, is the head of the central government, and ऑल पावर्स इन हिज और हर हैंड. सारी जो पावर होती है डिसीजन मेकिंग की, जो पावर है वो किसके हाथ में है, हमारे प्रेसिडेंट के हाथ में है. द प्राइम मिनिस्टर इज हेल्ड इन द डिस्चार्ज ऑफ हिज और हर फंक्शन बाय स्पेशली चूजन अ ग्रुप ऑफ मिनिस्टर. अब देखो हाउ द प्राइम मिनिस्टर वर्क्स. प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑल्सो चूज हिज ग्रुप, चूज हिज मेंबर एंड मेक अ स्पेशल ग्रुप फॉर परफॉर्म ऑल हिज रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज. ओके, These ministers look after the separate department of the government such as defense minister हो गया, and such as health, agriculture, industry and finance. Okay, as you know that to regulate or to govern our school, that principal ma'am needs so many members, so many staff members in our school, as well the coordinators, admin staff, the teachers. And in the same manner that prime minister of that countries also need so many minister, and it makes a one group. Okay, and every minister is having their separate department for looking after. Okay, so these such separate departments are for like defense, health, एग्रीकल्चर. आप कंट्री का डिफेंस मिनिस्टर भी होगा. ओके, जो डिफेंस से रिलेटेड जितने भी इश्यूज होंगे उनको सॉर्ट आउट करना है, उनको केयर टेकिंग करना है. हेल्थ मिनिस्टर भी हैं कि कहाँ किस तरीके से हेल्थ फैसिलिटीज, हॉस्पिटल्स, ये डिस्पेंसरीज ओपन की जाएं. एग्रीकल्चर, इंडस्ट्री एंड फाइनेंस मिनिस्टर. तो दीज आर द सेपरेट departments which look after by the minister in the group of the prime minister. The prime minister and these minister make up the council of minister. Okay, so who will make the council of minister? Student, ये please आप लोग ध्यान से सुनिए, ठीक है, because I am going to give this type of questions. How is the council of minister formed? The president, the prime minister and these ministers make up the council of minister. ठीक है, काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर कौन बनाता है? प्राइम मिनिस्टर. और उसके अंडर में उसके ग्रुप में जितने भी मिनिस्टर होते हैं दे फॉर्म द काउंसिल ऑफ मिनिस्टर्स. ओके, नाउ विल स्टडी अबाउट द स्टेट ऑफ गवर्नमेंट. लॉ फॉर ईच स्टेट आर मेड बाय द स्टेट लेजिस्लेटिव असेंबली. देयर मेंबर्स आर डायरेक्टली इलेक्टेड बाय द पीपल ऑफ द स्टेट फॉर 5 years. ओके जी, जितने भी लॉ बनते हैं स्टूडेंट्स कंट्री के, okay, this is made by the state legislative assembly and their member are directly elected by the people of the state. ठीक है, ये स्टेट के लोगों में के थ्रू इलेक्शन होता है, इलेक्ट किया जाता है गवर्नर. ओके, द हेड ऑफ द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट इज द चीफ मिनिस्टर. अब we are talking about the state government. We have already studied about the center government. Now we are talking about the state government. So you know that as your state is Uttarakhand and we are having our own chief minister also, है ना? So in the same manner, every state government is having its own minister. Okay, and the chief minister is the head of the state government. The chief minister chooses his or her council of minister to help him or her run the government. Same in a prime minister way, that chief minister chooses his council of minister also, which help him to run the government. जैसे हमारे प्राइम मिनिस्टर अपना ग्रुप मेंटेन करते हैं, that is called a council of minister. Same the chief minister is also making his own ministers group and this group is called a council of minister. ठीक है, and all these minister help to him for run the government or govern the country. The head of each state is governor. Okay, the head of each state is called a governor. हर स्टेट का अपना एक हेड होता है, इट इज कॉल्ड अ गवर्नर. एज वी आर हैविंग दैट द हेड ऑफ द कंट्री इज प्रेसिडेंट एंड द हेड ऑफ द सेंट्रल गवर्नमेंट इज प्राइम मिनिस्टर. सेम इन अ मैनर फॉर द स्टेट गवर्नमेंट दैट this chief minister is the head of the state government and the head of the government is called governor. He or she appointed by the president of India. अब ये गवर्नर कैसे अपॉइंट किए जाते हैं स्टूडेंट? He was appointed by the president of India. इसे कौन अपॉइंट करता है? इंडिया के प्रेसिडेंट अपॉइंट करते हैं. ओके, नाउ वी टॉक अबाउट द कोर्ट्स. ओके, यू हैव ऑलरेडी लिसन द वर्ड ऑफ कोर्ट, है ना? हमारे साथ अगर कोई भी प्रॉब्लम हो जाती है या कहीं कोई क्राइम होता है या कोई भी इनजस्टिस होता है तो वी गो टू द कोर्ट फॉर टेकिंग द जस्टिस, है ना? तो नाउ विल टॉक अबाउट द कोर्ट्स. इफ एनी सिटीजन ऑफ इंडिया फील्स दैट हिज और हर फंडामेंटल राइट्स आर बीइंग डिनाइड, ओके, ही और शी कैन अप्रोच द कोर्ट्स फॉर जस्टिस. जब किसी भी इंडिया के सिटीजन को ऐसा लगता है कि मेरे फंडामेंटल राइट्स, जो अधिकार मुझे मिलने चाहिए थे वो मुझे नहीं मिल रहे हैं या मेरे साथ कोई भी इनजस्टिस हो रहा है, तो वो क्या करता है? वो कोर्ट में जाता है. द सुप्रीम कोर्ट एट न्यू दिल्ली इज द हाईएस्ट कोर्ट ऑफ द कंट्री. ओके, द सुप्रीम कोर्ट ऑफ द न्यू दिल्ली इज द हाईएस्ट कोर्ट ऑफ द कंट्री. जो दिल्ली में सुप्रीम कोर्ट है वो क्या है? हाईएस्ट कोर्ट है कहाँ की? दिल्ली कंट्री की। इट इज सिचुएटेड इन दिल्ली। इट्स डिसीजन ऑन एनी मैटर इज फाइनल। अगर सुप्रीम कोर्ट से कोई भी डिसीजन दिया जाता है किसी भी मैटर के लिए तो वो फाइनल डिसीजन होता है। ओके, ठीक है। द हाईएस्ट कोर्ट इन स्टेट इज द हाई कोर्ट। देयर आर डिस्ट्रिक्ट कोर्ट एट द डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल। अब स्टेट्स में क्या होता है? हाई कोर्ट सबसे बड़ी कोर्ट होती है और उसको डिफरेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट लेवल्स में डिवाइड करा जाता है। सो स्टूडेंट, इन दिस मैनर योर क्वेश्चन दिस चैप्टर इज फिनिश्ड because you will get only one video on one particular day on Tuesday. I will send a worksheet regarding this. Okay, whatever the queries you have, you can send me in your WhatsApp group, and I request to join the Zoom class because in Zoom class I am taking your this chapter. This chapter will also come in your final exam. Okay students, so do your studies properly.